mic isn't recording. You're my. Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
Now it is. That's a SpongeBob type beat right there. Sing to me. Hey, you need to tune that. I will.
In the great alright.
You know where you're tuning this guitar right now. This just turned into a music podcast.
I don't know. Here we go, and again.
Okay.
Her hair reminds me of a warm, safe place where, as a child, I hide and pray for the thunder and the rain to quietly pass me by. Whoa, sweet child of mine.
You need to be a little screecher.
Wow, ow, 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 sweet child of mine. Ooh, yeah, ooh, sweet love of mine.
That was the one.
You're out of the band. You're done. Get out.
God.
But you're not out of the podcast because we got to keep on doing that. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Happy day. Sunday.
Happy day.
It's Sunday whenever we're recording right now.
Days are made up anyways.
But yeah, but
What?
okay.
Oh, you don't want to go there yet?
I don't want to go there just yet.
All right, we'll do that later.
But we're here. We actually did have something planned to talk today. Brandon was actually really disappointed in me because we're not talking about this one.
It was.
But I'm not gonna tell you what it is because the people will actually get mad at me because
I've been wanting to talk about it for so
no,
long.
I know. We're trying to figure out the proper time to actually talk about it. But honestly, I think this weekend we actually can because look, to be fair,
I'm literally gonna be gone.
no, we're gonna do the online.
Oh.
Don't worry, big trust, whoop whoop in the flesh. No? Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Trust me. Just trust me, bro. I'm telling you. The subject, we will definitely let y'all know what it is later on. But it's a big one, and it's something that you guys have been wanting for us to cover right now. Again, I know it's been a lot of superhero talk, but it's not our fault that it's superhero talk. If anything, it's more Marvel's fault because they keep on just throwing shit at us.
Just dropping shit.
So we just have to cover over it. And I am actually really excited to actually cover this because we haven't gotten a movie. I'm not gonna say because we've gotten a lot of movies with him in it, but we haven't gotten his own movie in a really couple of years. Yeah. So we're glad that we got this beloved character and this beloved actor back. But ladies and gentlemen, this week we finally got the teaser trailer for the upcoming Thor: Love and Thunder. Finally got it.
About fucking time, even though this movie releases in 2 months?
Exactly.
3 months, and they just gave us the trailer.
They were pulling more of a Spider-Man than Spider-Man did on us.
They did. They waited even longer. But I think it was to not take away the hype from Doctor Strange.
And Spider-Man.
And Spider-Man, yeah. That's probably why.
I think what was it? The trailer for Doctor Strange came out before Spider-Man? No, it came out right after Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you saw.
Or I think there was a little teaser trailer, but then we got the actual trailer at the end of.
Yeah, you're right. No, but I mean, I guess they were trying to play it safe, but I don't think it would have really thrown it off because haven't we had multiple trailers come out at once?
Yeah, but I think because Doctor Strange is supposed to be such an important movie that they didn't. I don't know. That's just what I think.
It's all good.
Who knows? Who cares?
But we're back. Finally got Chris
it.
Hemsworth back. And as we're seeing the teaser, he's not fat anymore. He's not
He is at first.
At first he is, but he's grinding, bro.
He's grinding. He's getting back.
Strongest Avenger cap.
Strongest Avenger.
He
It said Ant-Man, Thor, He crossed it out. I forgot what it said on there. It said Ant-Man, Thor, Hulk, Avengers. That's what it actually says on the hat.
Oh, it does?
And then, but he crossed out their names and put strongest over it.
Oh.
And then he crossed out the S because it said Avengers on it.
Strongest
so
Avenger.
He crossed out the S and it says...
I actually didn't notice that. I thought it was actually Stitch on it. I like that little touch, though, because he's, I guess, would you say, kind of motivated, I guess? But
sort of. It keeps the theme, well, because he thinks he's the strongest.
But what is he really motivated towards?
Just getting better? I don't know.
But why?
We can't tell.
As we see on the trailer, he literally...
It seems like he wants to retire from fighting. You know,
exactly.
He runs away. Looks like he walks away from that battle with Peter and Mantis. Forgot her name. Shout out.
And he's supposed... I guess he's supposed to be more of a... Right? Did he say he was a symbol of peace, right? He's trying to be a symbol of peace?
I think so.
I mean, I guess that if he's trying to look the part for the piece, I guess he has to lose some weight to get back into it. We saw, I mean, last time we left Thor, of course, was literally right after Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
Which, again, a beautiful movie. If you guys haven't seen it, wake the fuck up. It's been like a couple years already.
Been almost 5 years.
That's crazy.
Almost 5 years since Avengers Endgame.
Imagine sitting in that theater 5 years ago, bro.
I was.
We were, bro.
Dude,
we
we
were.
were.
I remember watching it. I remember crying a lot.
I remember I was with John Bolden. You're getting fucking hype.
Hey, shout out Bolden.
Shout out Bolden. Miss you.
Miss you, brother. I know that, in my opinion, I actually... I didn't have a problem with Fat Thor, in my opinion. It's not what I wanted.
Yeah, I thought it was just kind of weird how they like brought him in. I understood it. Obviously, you understand he's good, whatever he went through, why he did that to himself, so it makes sense. It was just really weird to see him, especially in the final battle. Like, I think everyone at least wanted him to have some random ass glow up for the final battle. Yeah, but
do you think if he wasn't fat in the final battle of Endgame, he would have beaten the fuck out of Thanos?
Yes.
For real?
No, I'm just kidding. Because I mean, let's be honest, he didn't really beat the fuck out of Thanos whatsoever. He kind of got pieced up regardless.
When?
In the final battle of Endgame, he was kind of hitting Thanos, but then Thanos just knows how to counter everybody, so he just countered
in
Thor.
Infinity War, and whenever Thor was in peak shape, though, you know, you kind of like, kind of just took him down real quick, you know.
Well, he did.
So I'm saying Thor was in peak shape,
but also Thanos saw that whole thing, did he not? He was more prepared in this one, so maybe it would have been even. Because Thanos wasn't expecting Thor that much in Infinity War. Thor kind of came out of nowhere and just threw Stormbreaker at him, beat him with that. But Thanos knew how to counter all of them in Endgame because he watched the footage through Nebula's thing. So he knew who to expect, and I'm sure what to expect.
So he's saying that he went in there prepared.
So I think if Thor, basically, answer your question, I don't think him being in, like, skinny or in shape would have made a difference. I'm gonna be real honest.
Looks like we're in two different perspectives here,
okay.
But that's not the point of this conversation.
You think it would have made a difference?
You know, yeah, I honestly think it would have made a difference. But that's not the point of the conversation. The point of the conversation is that we got the one and only mighty Thor back. He's back in action. But is he the one and only?
We got two Thors back.
And we actually kind of expected this already because a couple years back at Comic-Con, whenever they announced we're in Phase 5, right? I keep on forgetting that we're in Phase 5. Right?
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. I think so. Phase 4, I think, is...
It's done, right?
I think it ended with Black Widow.
I thought Phase 4 ended with Spider-Man Far From Home.
Did it?
I think so. So we're in Phase 5. I'm going to go with Phase 5. If we're wrong, correct us.
We're going to go with what you're saying.
But
I'll look it up.
Whenever Comic-Con happened, again, I don't remember exactly whenever they announced like everything. Because you remember that big Comic-Con whenever they announced like Shang-Chi and all the Disney Plus shows and all that? Well, of course, they announced Thor... Love and Thunder, which I'm kind of glad that you ever notice how like past Comic-Cons whenever they release titles that it's not the same like title logo that we get in the actual movies. Like they always like switch it up kind of a bit. You know what I mean? Like you know how like whenever they had like the Loki title and then they were like, okay, these letters look stupid, let's switch up the letters a bit.
Yeah.
And then like they did it for like a couple movies in the past. What I like about it is that like we saw Thor Love and Thunder in like the blue and orange letters, and they actually kept the title, which you already know what kind of like, you know, Thor. We've kind of built up after we've gotten what's his face, how do you pronounce the director's name again?
Just say Taika.
Taika
Waititi?
Yeah, I think you Taika Waititi. Whenever we finally got him for Thor Ragnarok, it really changed the game for Thor. Even though, like, in the comics, again, this is whenever my part comes in because Brandon doesn't know shit about comics still. Thor is really, really serious, way more serious than what we get in here. And of course, we see a little bit of a serious Thor in the first one and the second one. But also, I mean, he does have that good, like, godly fun here and there, right? But, like, now we have our own MCU Thor to the point where he's really, really the funny dude, you know? And I know it's a different take, but it's something that I actually really like a lot because I felt like we've already gotten a whole bunch of serious characters to where we need someone to lighten up a bit, and we haven't really gotten anyone out of that whole, like, original Avengers group that would be the light up. So it definitely would be Thor. You know, because whenever we
see what you're saying.
Whenever we had Tony, you know, he had his, like, little remarks.
He was a jokester.
He was a jokester.
Still serious about.
And then, of course, we had Captain America, which is very serious. And then Thor,
Black Widow was pretty serious. Hulk, because Bruce Banner was serious.
But, like, you know,
Thor's the child.
Like right in the between, though. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm glad that we get to keep on, you know, for Chris Hemsworth's fourth Thor movie, which is he's actually the first. Is he the first out of all the main superheroes to get his fourth movie?
Yeah, he's the only out of the.
I mean, of course, we're definitely gonna get a fourth Spider-Man movie, but that's crazy. Out of all of them, that he's the first one.
Out of the original 6, he's the only one that's being really continued.
If you again, Brandon, here's my knowledge again. Looking back in the comics, Thor can be around basically forever. So I mean, like,
literal god.
It comes to another question: is like, even after this movie, what's next for Chris Hemsworth? You know, do you think he's gonna keep on going?
I think if he goes, well, kind of. I know we haven't broken down the trailer yet, but obviously, you probably have seen the trailer at this point. Obviously,
it's only a minute and a half.
Obviously, we see Jane Foster. That's not a big spoiler.
We saw it from Comic-Con.
Which we saw when they announced that, yes, when she lifted the hammer at Comic-Con. That was pretty cool.
No, that was actually pretty dope.
That was dope. So we see Jane Foster's coming in. So I think starting off after this movie, it'll probably be Thor mentoring Jane Foster. But I don't know, actually. She kind of seemed like she knew what she was doing.
In the battle she was at already?
Yeah, so she could have... Who knows how long she has been Thor herself. But I think Chris Hemsworth's Thor is just going to take, like, a back seat. He'll probably try to join Valkyrie, whatever she's doing. If she's... Looks like she's doing something political in the world, he might try to join that, or he'll just retire as... Because I think that's what they're doing, is they're just retiring...
Are we in Phase 4?
We're in Phase 4. That's what I was trying to tell you.
I keep on putting Phase 5 on everything that we post.
Phase 3 ended with Far From Home.
Okay,
so Far From
that's
Home
where
ended
I was
Phase 3.
Out at.
Yes.
Well, fuck me. Looks like I have to do some editing on an Instagram post then.
Don't even...
Yeah, whatever. I'm just going to fix it from now on.
Phase 4 is going to end with Blade. Okay.
No, that's crazy.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Whoever... Digital spy for making this goddamn post. So Thor, Chris Hemsworth Thor is just gonna be... I think he's just gonna retire. I think they're getting rid of the original. Now that they're moving in this new direction with the new characters and everything, obviously we can phase out the old guys, which is why we've already replaced Black Widow dead
with Florence Pugh.
I'm
assuming it's gonna be Florence Pugh.
Yeah, exactly. Hawkeye replaced Kate Bishop.
Well, I don't think that's gonna be in the Jeremy Renner though. I don't think that was his.
No, I think he's still training her.
Yeah,
but she ultimately is in set to replace him. Obviously, Captain America already got replaced.
Anthony Mackie. Hopefully,
Tony Stark. We still don't know who his official replacement is, but I guess you could say. Well, it's not even Spider-Man anymore because they erased him from technically that life.
Yeah, I mean, let's make Spider-Man Spider-Man. Let's stay there. Like, he's not the replacement. Okay,
so Spider-Man is.
Spider-Man's his own.
We're gonna separate that. Yeah, guy, right? For right now, he's separated.
No, forever. There should have been no like. You know, I get that they said it in Far From Home, but they definitely should not like kind of compare Tony and Spider-Man whatsoever. Yeah, but so we actually there is an Ironheart show coming out very soon.
We'll see.
And the comics, that's kind of like where it leads way. So maybe even a return of Robert Downey Jr. even at that. But, you know, who knows. But, I mean, if this is the route that they're taking...
Thor's going to retire. I think by the end of it. Seems like he is.
Will this be his send-off movie then? Because I thought he was actually supposed to be in the next Guardians movie as well.
If he is, maybe that's the thing. Maybe he'll retire from the godship and just go along with Guardians. But I think that's kind of what he was already doing right now.
Yeah, so I mean, now he's back to his main storyline, so...
But I mean, the way he was looking at Quill, he might just want to stay with Quill. So he might just go back. He might just come back and be like, you know what? Jane's got this shit. I'm good to go back with the...
I actually like...
Go back with the game.
That we get the Guardians in this movie. Just for a bit. I know we're going to see them for a bit. Like, they're not going to play a big part, like, whatsoever.
Literally just to drop them off wherever.
If they, I mean, again, we didn't really see that much. We don't see... It could be there for a little bit longer. Who knows? But, I mean... For what reason, I don't really know. Because I know that maybe them leaving Thor, they're finally going to go on to their Guardians 3 adventure, you know?
That's what I really like about this trailer is they didn't give away...
No, that's what I want
They didn't give away too much, but they also didn't give us, like...
Enough.
Not a lot detail, you know what I mean? Like, we got a good amount of detail, but they didn't give us so much to where it's like, do I really need to see the movie?
And I mean, yeah, but I like how they're doing this with trailers now because if anything, the past few, I don't know if I've told you this already. I don't know if we talked about it even before the podcast, but the past few trailers that we've gotten MCU wise, besides Endgame, because Endgame we didn't get shit. Like in the trailers, we didn't get shit in Endgame. But come to like these past trailers for Spider-Man and for I guess like the Hawkeye, the TV series and all that stuff, like they feel like we see a good jam pack of the show, even to some of the points where like, okay, maybe we already saw the fucking movie, you know?
Exactly.
So for this to finally be a plain teaser trailer in a really, really long time, I'm actually really satisfied with it. I'm actually really excited for the Thor movie because, again, it'll be a great, like, a great rebound from Ragnarok for doing so well. Because Ragnarok did really, really well.
Ragnarok is still one of the greatest movies.
In the MCU.
Exactly.
Yeah, honestly, like, it really changed the tone. I know that, I mean, of course, like, I think
it was a perfect, like, plug-in.
Like the first Thor movie, it wasn't bad, but it was like It
was also really early.
Yeah, so like you know we didn't get.
They were still trying to get that character down.
Yeah, and then of course Thor: The Dark Thor, that was shit. We don't talk about that movie.
I don't even remember that.
But Ragnarok really made up for it to the point where it's kind of like an even balance of like the Thor saga. So if they do it correctly with this one, and especially with Natalie Portman coming back with as Jane Foster, then we can definitely see a great potential of this Thor story arc ending really, really well. For it being just as, I guess, you know, like it literally just said, I really think that Ragnarok really excluded out those other two movies. You know what I mean? Like it really saved
it. Made up for him, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
It kind of did.
So
it felt like a very different take on Thor, but I mean, it was a good different take on Thor.
We got we got long hair Thor back.
We resurrected him. We do have long. Yeah.
So I'm glad that like he's more of like the buffer aspect with the long hair in it, you know? Like we love seeing that the original type Thor beat, you know?
I like that look better. The short hair look was
short hair was hard. It wasn't like he was posted every time, but like
he looked mean.
No, that was scary.
Thor just has long
hair. But I mean,
hair.
of course we know like how he is like now.
He has golden hair.
You can definitely tell that Chris, because I think he even said in an interview that he said that he's in the best shape of his like Thor career, right? Like you could definitely tell that he's bigger in this. Like he got fucking big.
He got mean. Yeah.
No. That was kind of scary.
Yeah, he is mean. But Chris Hemsworth has always been.
But also during like this whole production too, whenever he was filming for Thor, he actually was getting ready for that Netflix movie that he's in. You know the one where he's like the soldier dude.
No.
You don't know that one? They're making a second. I think while they were filming for Thor: Love and Thunder, like the second.
I think I know what you're talking about though. Actually.
Extraction, I think. Yeah. Extraction. It's the Netflix series. Chris Hemsworth, but he was getting ready for his second movie also. So at the same time, like I'm pretty sure that Muscle helped him out a lot as well.
David Harbour.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. Okay, might have to watch that one.
So I think really, really high expectations for this. Natalie Portman, as we know, again, Brandon, I'm pretty sure that you don't know, and I'm really, really trying to see exactly how they're really going to do this. Mm-hmm. But in the comics, the reason that Jane becomes Thor is because Thor's literally not there. But we
Yeah,
have...
she literally replaces him.
Yeah.
We have Thor.
But Thor is here.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to see what aspect they're really trying to take of it. Because with the fractured Mjolnir. I really want to know how they actually made Mjolnir
Like
come back too.
How they did that, yeah.
Because I know...
Like, who found it? So then... I wonder if she's had it, like, from that point. From when it got broken.
Like, in the middle of nowhere? You think whenever they broke it, maybe...
Somebody
Here.
probably found it, but I want to know how they chose Jane Foster. That's why I'm saying she has to be variant.
Are you ready for my theory?
Yeah.
Whenever... what was the...
Wait.
Hell girl's name? Hela, right? Or...
Shout out Hela. Shout out...
yeah, that's her name.
What was her name? Yeah, Hela.
Whenever she broke it, I felt like it sent out a shock around the world to where Jane saw it on her radar, went to Mjolnir. After that, she put the pieces together, gained worthiness of Thor. But I just want to know how the fuck she gained worthiness of Thor.
She's always been a good person, was she not?
What does it really take to be...
Did she not die? I thought she died.
When? She didn't die at all.
Not.
They just said that
I thought it killed her whenever they took the Aether out of her. No?
No, that was time traveling. Remember?
Yeah, but I thought she died.
No, she didn't die. Remember, Thor even says that they broke up.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, I'm sure she's probably been looking. Maybe she's been looking for Thor this whole time.
She probably thought Thor was dead.
She probably got those readings and like, these are the same readings that I got when Thor first came to Earth, and probably it's a solid ass theory, my man.
Geek
That's
theory.
A good one right there. Geek theory. Alternate theory being she's a variant. I don't think that's the case, but
yeah,
they're toying around with variants now, and I wouldn't be surprised if
it's definitely not a variant because I mean, unless like again, we won't honestly know until after Doctor Strange exactly what happens to the MCU
because we don't know what realms he's in either. Obviously, he's in like Asgard, not Asgard. Fuck, what is their realm called?
Midgard.
Midgard. That's what it is. Obviously they've got to be in Midgard, but. I don't know. I low-key thought it would have something to do with the TVA because we haven't gotten shit for the TVA since Loki.
Well, I don't think.
And I kind of thought they would play a bigger.
I think Tom Hiddleston is supposed to be in the multiverse movie too for a bit.
You fucking better.
Yeah.
I'm sure the TVA is gonna step
again.
in
Like the Doctor Strange movie is gonna connect more than what we keep on saying because I mean I know it's gonna branch out, but I think it's gonna connect it more as well. You know.
I really hope so.
So it'll lead into whatever the future of the MCU is. Benedict Cumberbatch is literally gonna like get millions off of this fucking movie, like for sure.
And Elizabeth Olsen.
Oh yeah, crazy! They're banking for no reason.
They are never quitting Marvel.
But again, we're not really unclear. We even I know that's supposed to be like it's even a mystery in the comics that that Thor, the girl version of Thor, is like they don't even know that it's Jane Foster until like afterwards. I forgot. Yeah. It's like a weird like. It's a great shock. I know that comic fans were shocked that it was her, you know, but like they had like speculations that maybe it was. They found that out, but now that we actually know, so it's not really that big of a shock. Like again, there's a lot of ways that could really go along with this. Again, like the mentor aspect that you were saying. I don't know. I don't know how I would really feel with. I think that's such a really really big cheat. Like I'm okay with the other. I don't know. Maybe I just have to see the way that the movies play out because the way I'm looking at it is I'm cool with the transitions from our OG Avengers going on to like what our new Avengers are supposed to be. Mm. But I really don't know how I feel about Chris Hemsworth giving up the mantle, you know? Because I feel like out of everyone, I really want him to stay, you know?
I see what you're saying.
But like also, we still have Jeremy Renner, like I said, and we also still have Mark Ruffalo. Like we can't like exit that out. So I want to know how long these guys are gonna go. But honestly, in my opinion, I really think that Chris Hemsworth will be a little bit longer. I don't think this is it.
He might have another movie. Like he probably, yeah. No, I see what you're saying. He'll probably retire in whatever the next movie he's in is.
I think if anything,
I think they'll have him for the next whatever big battle is in this universe for sure. They'll have him there, but I think that at that point will be it. I don't think Bruce Banner would be there though. Yeah, well, we'll see how the She-Hulk series goes, I guess.
A lot of speculations. Even in the trailer, we even did see, I guess, in my opinion, I thought it was Olympus. Do you think it's Olympus?
It kind of makes sense.
Because it looks like probably, Zeus, right? That could have been Zeus.
It looks like there was like games going on, which is exactly what... Yeah.
Zeus we might see more gods in this movie. Definitely will, because we haven't even seen the main fucking villain of the movie, which is Christian Bale. He's I forgot how to pronounce his name. Like I even have it right here. Gore the god. The god. What is he? Is it the God Crusher, or the God?
Crusher sounds kind of familiar, actually.
Gore the God Butcher.
Butcher.
Crusher.
Shit.
Maybe it's just a child of me trying to crush people. Hey, but Crusher sounds right. Butcher, I hardly know her.
I'm not giving you that.
Okay,
That
all
was
right.
the stupidest
But
thing I've ever heard in my goddamn life.
really
Moving
surprised that he actually took up the role for this. I didn't think I didn't think that Christian Bale was actually going to be in an MCU movie. I think he's more of too much of a serious actor to be in the shit like this. Coming from being the Dark Knight to Gore the God Butcher.
Melissa McCarthy.
Fake Hella. Oh yeah, they're gonna do more plays in this movie. Remember how they did it in Ragnarok?
That's
That's the
stupid
Thor
as hell.
actor.
Hey,
And remember Matt Damon
I like
was Loki?
that. King Valkyrie.
King Valkyrie.
That's dope as hell.
Instead of Queen? No, that's crazy.
Because I think that's what he said.
Yeah, you're the new king.
You're
and
the
all this.
king.
And we see she's more political in the movie as well.
We do.
Valkyrie, so again,
I think she's gonna be like an ambassador type thing.
yeah, she's probably gonna get bored of it.
representing like the Asgardians.
She's gonna want to.
She
get
looks
into battle.
bored as hell, so I'm sure that's probably where Chris Hemsworth is gonna come in. He might go to look for her and be like, yeah, you know, I actually hate this job. Go, oh well, maybe them two are gonna go out. He's gonna leave Jane and be like, oh, I got Valkyrie.
What if Thor does a complete like 180 and becomes the fucking king again?
Says, you know that position I gave
Give
you?
you
Think I can get that back?
just for a little bit. Actually, well, for the rest of my life.
Think I can rule my people again?
Type shit. He's gonna like snap up like out of nowhere or whatever. But
We'll see.
I'm excited for the movie because
Pretty
of
excited.
how, again, like how I said, how successful Ragnarok did.
Yeah.
I haven't seen. Again, we get to see our OG dude back.
We also get to see Kolg.
Kolg is back.
Hi, my name's Kolg.
A little bit of the Guardians again, like we said, just a little bit. But see what the future has for the MCU for Thor. I mean, they're doing good so far in Phase 4. I don't think they really
I don't
had.
think they've missed whatsoever.
Okay, maybe a little bit in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but just a bit. That was like they have like little bumps for those phases, but
What else have we got?
we got a few more Marvel spiels coming up.
It looks like for the rest of Phase 4, we just have Black Panther, Marvels, She-Hulk, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Guardians of the Galaxy.
All
3.
these will definitely connect later on.
Supposedly, we're getting Blade.
I love that. I mean, I hope it's not the last thing that we get for Phase 4, but I hope it's something, you know?
Yeah, it better not. I think this is gonna be it, but I think it's gonna be in different orders than.
I think Ant-Man's gonna end it in Phase 4.
That
I'm
makes
pretty
a lot
sure.
of
I
sense.
think Guardians
Because
is gonna come before.
isn't Kang gonna be the villain in Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yeah.
Then yeah, they're gonna end it with that, and that's gonna set
It's gonna
Kang
set
as being okay.
No, that's gonna be dope. I'm actually really excited for that. But I really hope that Chris Hemsworth is there for the King battle.
Okay. What if he just gets bapped in the King battle?
If they do that, I want him to go out like
Fighting.
like Tony Stark style. But no, Tony Stark style is more of like a main character aspect. Just let him go out like heroic as fuck, you know?
That would be cool if he ended up being like the last one. Like Bruce Banner maybe dies, Jeremy Renner dies, and then Thor's literally the last one. Because they're gonna have to do a stupid send off for whoever the last of. Are those the only 3 left?
Yeah, the OGs.
Then they're gonna have to do a stupid send off for him, and it's gonna hit.
No, it's gonna go crazy.
It's gonna hit when it does. Yeah.
Oh man, but I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Better have.
I think a long time ago when we got that lineup and it said we were getting Doctor Strange 2 and Thor, long ass time ago. As soon as we saw that, I think I was telling people, yeah, I'm more excited for the Thor than I am for Doctor Strange. But that was before I knew anything about what Doctor Strange was gonna be. Now, obviously, I'm a little more excited for Doctor Strange, but I am excited for Thor.
But yeah.
Very.
Also, I just want to shout out MCU. They've done it again. They brought back another legendary song. Again, MCU does not miss on their soundtrack / mixtapes that they put together.
They do not.
A lot of people, and this is my opinion as well, they know for a fact that "Sweet Child of Mine" is the most overplayed song ever. But I haven't heard. But like every time it's on, I skip it. Like I'm not gonna lie, because I used to listen to it all like throughout elementary school.
What?
But now that like MCU unlocks something to where like, oh, I love this song again, you know?
Yeah.
So,
damn, they're so good at that.
Maybe hopefully we get like a Thor soundtrack. How crazy would that be? Nah, I don't think we'll get a Thor soundtrack.
Nah, that's a Guardians.
There's
of
a
the
Guardians
Galaxy
thing.
Yeah.
The Guardians thing is gonna go stupid though.
Volume 3.
Wait, volume 3. If that's gonna be the last track, they better go dumb on that. So, yep. But ladies and gentlemen, we just talked geek for a sec on Thor: Love and Thunder. Woo! Coming out exactly when did it say it was coming out again? May no.
It's like
July, right?
June, July, yeah.
July 8th. So we still got a lot. We got 2 months.
Still got a lot of time, but not next week. 2 weeks until Doctor Strange. 2 months until this one.
It's good.
So we'll
good
see.
combination of good superhero movies. We can finally kind of say that like since Spider-Man, well, kind of like Shang-Chi all the way until now, we've gotten a great continuation of movies since that whole like pandemic stop. So I'm glad that we finally are back on the superhero track. We keep the movies flowing over and over again, and we just keep on enjoying what we love to do, and we just keep on geeking out on what we love to geek. You know?
We do love to geek.
We do love to geek pretty hard. But we appreciate that y'all joined us for this episode again. You know, a little shorter episode, but a little trailer breakdown because this is the news now.
This is what's going on in the Marvel community right now. This is it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you know, go subscribe to us and leave a like on our YouTube videos whenever this posts up, and our previous YouTube videos as well if you guys want to give it a listen, and share your thoughts with us whenever whatever you feel on our topics that we cover. We are still on the Moon Knight topics, so we actually have 2 more episodes of that. So please join us in listening on that as well. We're also on Spotify and Apple Music, so join us on, and make sure to follow us and like some of our stuff. Hit us up on Instagram at Let's Talk Geek Pod. We also have a Twitter, but we barely use that. But if you want to DM on us on that, you can go for that as well.
Yeah.
You know,
did our thing.
We did our thing. We're here. We're gonna try and get you that episode that we literally just were supposed to have today, next week. But we'll exactly see how our schedule goes. But I think if we actually do get on track, you'll definitely appreciate what we have. Love our supporters, love our community, love our geeks. And we'll definitely see y'all on the next episode. And as always, I've been Nene.
I've been Brandon.
And we'll see y'all geeks later. Deuces.
Sweet shit!